again, everyone. I am so excited to be back doing a second vlog for you guys. I had so much fun making the first one, and yeah, I was really excited to be back and to be making a new one. And I have to introduce you to my lovely cat, Lucy. Everybody, this is Lucy. She wanted to come and be in the vlog, so just so you know, that was Lucy. Okay, you gotta meet my cat if you're gonna know me. Okay, there you go. I'm the crazy cat lady today. So, for my first kind of in-depth vlog, I thought it might be a good idea for me to share a poem that I wrote with you and share the story behind it. So, that's what I'm going to do. So, the poem is called Be Still, and I wrote it on November 29th of 2020. And the story behind this poem is one that I have never told to, I don't think I've told anyone this story. So I'm very excited to share it with you now because it's a really cool story and I've just never shared it with anyone before. So whenever I write about something, it is typically because either it's something very, very personal to me, something that I've been going through, something God's been trying to teach me. Honestly, whenever I write, writing is an outlet to me. So you can know when I write something, it's because of something I'm experiencing. So that's just kind of a tip that anything I write, I'm going to be going through. So whenever God tries to teach me something is another time that I write. And that's when Be Still came, is when God was trying to teach me to be still. And I want to tell you the story of how he did that because it's very miraculous to me. So this lesson was about not overthinking things, which I do a lot. I am ashamed to admit I overthink everything. Even right now, I am overthinking how much to talk to you about overthinking. So yeah, I overthink a lot. I think things to death, multiple times over, months in advance. That's just me. I just overthink everything. So when I wrote this poem was no exception. I was sitting in my bedroom and I was overthinking something. I think it was going into college because I think at this time I was working on my application. But I mean, that's how much I struggle with this, is I can't even pinpoint exactly what it was, but I think it was college. And I was honestly just sitting there worrying about it for no reason. It happened to be like 2 or 3 months down the road that I was going to have to face this, but still I was just worrying about it. And I turned on Pandora, which is where I always go when I need inspiration, Mark Schultz Radio, and the first 2 songs that came on both had the same theme in them, and I bet you can guess what the theme is, but I want to tell you what the songs were. So the first song was He Is by Mark Schultz, and the second song was Until by Mark Harris. Now both of those songs I highly recommend looking up. They are so good, especially talking about being still and not overthinking things. And in the chorus, both of their choruses have the words Be Still in them. And that just stood out to me. I knew both of those songs. I had known them for a while. Never had the words Be Still stood out to me in those songs. I knew it, I'd sung them before, but that really jumped out at me for the first time in both of those songs, separately and together, in that moment. And you know, sometimes when you can just feel that that's God talking to you, when something stands out that never has before, that's God talking to you. And that's what happened to me. And I was just feeling this presence of God just being like, hey, be still, calm down. I'm going to walk you through this when you get there, but you're not even going to get there for a while, so just be still. And that's when I sat down and wrote the poem. I don't know how long it took me, maybe about 15 minutes-ish, but that's when I wrote it. So that's the story behind it, and now I would like to read it to you. Be Still by Jordan Richardson. The ground beneath is shaking, my heart's at risk of breaking, yet you say to be still. I see the skies turning gray and ask, will I be okay? You just say to be still. My fear stops me in my tracks. I look to you for the facts. You calmly say be still. I think of ways that I should brace. My mind continues to race. You ask me to be still. You reach down and take my hand, and though I don't understand, you teach me to be still. Though I don't know what to do, I know that I can trust in you, and I promise to be still. So there's the poem, and like I say, that poem was just a culmination of me realizing that I just needed to be still. God was telling me that he was going to walk me through this. Now, he wasn't telling me everything's going to be completely fine. it's all gonna go well, even though thankfully it has. I'm very, very grateful that he has gone before me and worked that all out. But in that moment, he wasn't telling me everything was gonna be all right. He was just telling me to be still and know that he is God. Psalm 46:10 says, "Be still and know that I am God." And that is one of my favorite verses, not just because of this poem and this experience, but just because that's a beautiful thing to remember is, hey, I can't promise that things are going to work out. I don't know how it's going to go. If you're going through something right now, I would like nothing more than to tell you it's going to be okay, but I can't do that. But what I can tell you is God's going to be with you in it. He's going to walk you through it. And you need to just be still and know that. So, I think that's it. I hope this poem encouraged you today to be still and to know that he is with you in all things. I know that I needed this today. I needed to walk back through that principle and that verse and that story. So thank you for doing that with me. I appreciate your time, and God is good all the time. Goodbye.